Assalamu alaikum everyone, welcome back to Clinic Management System Tutorials. Today is our lecture number 23 and in today's class we are going to demonstrate and study how can we create the prescription report. In the previous lecture basically I have already created the prescription report, but there are so many changes that I will show you today in today's lecture. Okay, so let's start and have a look what we have today. Alright guys, so in front of you see a total different report, and you might have you might be wondering that how this report is created. So it's a simple user interface where I have taken the name of the clinic, let's say, and that's an image. If somebody don't know how to add an image, so it's very simple. So insert and then picture, and then select your appropriate picture from your directories and then simply place it wherever you want. And then you might notice these boxes. These are not boxes, basically these are lines. So I have placed the lines so that the UI can be more attractive, and the details that are that should come only once, I have placed the details here inside my page header of the report, and the details that will repeat I have added here inside my details section. But this report is not complete. Why this report is not complete? Because when you see this table here, in the previous lecture you might have noticed this thing only, okay, only this thing, get patient bill, but only this query alone is not sufficient. So that's why I have created other queries. In today's lecture I will demonstrate these queries individually again and again, no worries about that. So let me go back to the SQL Server and let me first demonstrate each and every query so that you can be able to understand how things are working. So basically the reason of displaying this window in front of you is that you can be able to get a basic idea how you can design a report. Okay, now how data will come here, we will see that later on. So first of all, I am removing everything. Let us go to the database expert and remove everything. Remove this one, or remove everything together. Now you don't have anything here inside this particular report. This report is empty. One more problem that might arise is, let me go to this SQL Server, and here you can open your get patient bill. In the previous lecture I have created this stored procedure, and inside this stored procedure I have joined each and every table that I have created inside our database. But the problem is every table is different and every table has its own records. So look what I have done, I have changed the query and I have only taken selected records that represents the appointment ID, patient, and the guardian name and the age and the appointment date and the status and the doctor name. That's it. And the rest of the tables you see in the previous lecture, I have removed every other join that was there inside this query. So the first thing inside this record, in this report, you have to add is the get patient bill. Now to demonstrate you, I am going to add it again so that you can be easily understand what's going on. First of all, verify the credentials so that the connection will be validated. Alright, so CMS, DBO, stored procedures, get patient bill. You can rename this detail, and you can rename it to, let's say, get patient biodata or whatever details. So let me make it null by default and then click OK. Now you have these details. What are these details? These details are, let's say, the patient name. So where you should apply the patient name, here you should specify the patient name and copy and paste here the legend and remove this and write here the name patient. Okay, and then specify the patient here like this, and then you have to change the fonts, that is the Homa, and then specify its size to 9. Okay, so increase its height so that it can be easily sizable. Now it's fine. And then after patient you need to display the age of the patient. No need for guardian because that's my report. Guardian name is not required, but if you wish to, you can add, then specify your age. So these are basically patient details, and right besides this I have written in Urdu language. If you wanted to put your language apart from the English language, you can specify that as well. and now you have to pick up the age and copy this formatting, and here specify this formatting, and then increase its size because it's a number, so let's make it left aligned and vertical center aligned. Okay, and here it should also be vertical center. Now it's fine. And now patient age, patient name, and what else we need? Okay, let's take the guardian name as well. Okay, so that's my guardian, and then copy and paste, and here you have to specify this guardian. Okay, so GUARDIAN, guardian, or parent of husband name or father name, whatever you wish to. Now formatting and increase the size. So that's what the basic information I'm going to get. Now the next thing is the appointment date. So let's select the appointment date and put it here. Okay, so increase. Okay, first copy this formatting and paste it here, and then increase it, decrease its size. Now it's fine. And now what you need, the doctor or consulted by, so that's the doctor name, and it should be here, and formatting should be this, and copy and paste. Now it's fine, and increase the size. Okay, now the status of the checkup, that is finished or not. So formatting, copy and paste. So that's it. Here you can specify the size. Now it's fine. Now what's else remaining? Yes, the appointment ID. Appointment ID should be here because for future reference to search in the software, you can use this appointment ID by the doctor. Okay, so let us pick up the appointment ID and place it here, copy and paste, and you can write here appointment ID space, and then that's fine. Copy the formatting and paste and increase the size. That's enough. And then make it left aligned, and vertical center is already there. That's it. So save. Now one thing is now completed. That's my one stored procedure. Now guys, for other things, the pulse, the temperature and the diabetes, let's go to the database, and we have the procedure get pulse, temperature, diabetes. Let us open this and see what is this, what's inside this stored procedure. Basically I have taken all these records based on the appointment ID. Okay, so because appointment ID is the main focus we have. Now look, here also we have the app ID, the same parameter that I have passed here inside this app ID in this stored procedure, and here in this stored procedure the parameter is same, but these are two different stored procedures. Now come here in the database expert, and then open this CMS DBO procedures. What do you need here? Get pulse, temperature, diabetes, add here, make it null, and then click OK, and then click OK. Now you have two parameters. Now look, when you are going to add multiple stored procedures, it asks you that whether there is any link or not. So by default, look, there is no link. If there is any link, the lines will be displayed. Okay, so if you wanted to auto arrange, you can click on the auto arrange, and then you wanted to auto link by name, or you wanted to auto link by key, whether the primary key is there or not. So right now there is no relationship in between, so then click OK. Ignore these messages and then click OK. And now you have separate records here because these records are coming from separate tables. So pulse, here you can specify pulse, then temperature, and then glucose. Okay, now what you need to copy the formatting. Formatting is copied, pasted and pasted. So format painter is a very good tool to use. Now increase its size and increase its width, and now here as well. So those who are unaware of Crystal Report, this is a very detailed lecture. Anybody can learn, and you will see later on what I am doing. Okay, the reason behind this, to get the separate queries is that, let me remind you once again, on that one single particular query that I have used in the previous lecture, every table has different records. Let's say this medicine table has 4 medicines. Let's say doctor has prescribed 4 internal medicines and doctor has prescribed 2 external medicines. Then the number of records are mismatching with respect to joins. Think about with respect to joins. So the records were repeating. You can see the results from the previous lecture. The query, you can run that previous query. You can see the records will be coming in the repetitive manner. So that's why I have removed that, and now I'm taking these details individually. So now what's next step? We have to get the diseases of the patient, symptoms of the patient, and tests of the patients individually. So let's go to the database and pick up that. So get disease, get external medicine. Let us see what's inside this. Right, so you can see here, guys, I have already created a stored procedure in front of you, get external medicine, and I have picked up only the medicine name and their dosages. I have applied cases. So when dosage ID is 0, then morning will be displayed, otherwise evening and so on. And the last thing that is, I have also passed here is appointment ID. Okay, so only external medicine, because I know type 1 means external medicine will be picked up based on this appointment ID. So here now when you directly add that procedure, it will trouble you. So what I'm going to create here, I'm going to add a report, a sub report inside this crystal report. So insert, and this is a very new thing, so please watch it carefully. So sub report, and place it anywhere right now, no problem, place it anywhere right now. Now a pop-up is displayed in front of you, and it says that create a sub report using the report wizard, and what will be the name of your report. So let me write here external medicine report, and then click on report wizard, and then select your connection and select your that stored procedure, get external medicine, if I'm not wrong. Let me go to the database. Yes, get external medicine, CMS, DBO, stored procedures, get external medicine. Where is that? Get external. It is not displaying. Why? What is the name? It's st underscore get external medicine. So st underscore get token patient last. Yes, here get external medicine, then next, and now okay, set it to null, and then click next. And now look, it has 2 fields in it, so I wanted to display both of the things. So select both of these. I don't want to group by, I don't want to filter it, I don't want to do anything, so just select and then finish. And now leave any other things, click OK. Look guys, a separate report, a separate crystal report is added now inside your project. Okay, the first thing that you can do, you can right click here and edit sub report. So you can see now you have your main report separately and you have your external report separately. Here remove this print date and center line and select again and vertical center, and then make them ununderline, and then select all, and then Tahoma, and then the size should be 8. Okay, and now what you have to do, you have to design this. Let us close this, remove these headings. Okay, and let's go to the report. Mistakenly I have clicked on another window, sorry for that. Right, let's go to the main report and select this thing. Okay, clinic medicine, because I am using the external medicine first, so I am copying this thing and I am going to this report and I am pasting it here. Okay, at this particular point, and increase the size and increase the size from here as well, and that's my stored medicine. Let's go back to the report and main report. Now copy these lines, copy it, and this report, and here you can paste it like this and go back, copy everything step by step, copy and then paste. So I'm creating a separate report basically. Now the lines, vertical lines at this point, paste. Okay, now make it on the left hand side further. Now that's fine, still it should be there. Now what you have to do, you have to first increase its details portion, put it at this point, and now increase its size, and that's my medicine. So you have to place your medicine here at this point, and it should be of width this, and the dosage ID should not be displayed like this. I will tell you why, because I wanted to display it in Urdu, so that's why. You can use your language, no problem. Dosage ID. So copy and paste, and here you can specify this, and then you can use this line and paste and put it at this point and increase its width. Now from bottom it is 240, so this line should be from bottom to 40. So this is what designing is. It's very time taking, so I have decided to do in front of you people so that you can be able to understand how I have created the design. So that's my medicine name. And now what I need the dosage here. Okay, so how can you specify the dosage? For that purpose I am creating a string and remove its heading. Now let's go to the string and edit the formula. Here what you can do, you can write the if condition, if, come inside, and inside the procedure you have the dosage ID. Okay, so double click, don't worry about the name, that's external medicines. Okay, if this is equals to, only one equals to will appear, let's say morning, then double quotes. Let's see whether it is error free or not. Yes, it's error free now. So what you have to specify, you have to specify here your language. Okay, if you have another language. Alright, so let me close it and let us go to the main report, and inside this report I have the formula fields, and look here I have the internal string and external string parameters. So right click and edit. You can see I have already created this formula that if the dosage ID is morning, then you can print this, or you can print this, or you can print this. Select whatever language you have. So I'm copying this and I'm closing this, and I'm going to my external medicine, and I'm right clicking on my new string and then edit formula and select all, Control V. Here at this particular point you have to remove this and add yours, that was this one. So dosage internal. So is it same? Get external medicine dot dosage internal. Yes, everything is same, so no error will be displayed. Okay, so Control S. Yes, the record are now saved, and now what you have to do, you have to put it here on the right hand side and make its font to this. Now increase its size, make it align right, and then because it's Urdu, so Urdu is the right to left language. Okay, that's why I have specified here from the right hand side. And now save it, and then the next step should be the size. So right click, design, page setup, and your report size should be horizontally 3 inches, not more than that. Let us see. Save it and close it. Okay, now open it again. So where is my report? That's my prescription report. Open it once again. External medicine, that's my sub report. Edit sub report. You can see the width of the page is now changed, but it is too much here at this point. So right click, design, page setup, make it 4 inches or 3.5, let's say. No, it's still, it is little bit more width is required. So page setup and then 3.7, let's say, and then save it and then close it, and then let's open the report again so that we can verify what is the page size. Now right click, edit sub report. Now it's too much. Right click, we have to adjust it appropriately. So page setup 3.4. okay, save. Okay, and look, here it is asking you the parameter, the app ID. So let me write here 20012. That's my appointment ID, 20012, and then click OK, and then password, then next, and then finish. So we can preview that as well. Okay, no problem. Give here what how much time it is asking you. So you can see the data is appearing. The data is appearing, but not in a correct format. So now let's go to the report, and still we have to decrease the size. Let's close this and check again after reopening it. Solution Explorer, report, right click, edit sub report. Okay, 1 more inch we have to put back, make it 3.3 or 3.2, let's say 3.2. Save and close it. Solution Explorer, double click, and then right click, edit sub report. Now it's enough. Okay, it's enough. So what you can do, you can increase the size like this, and here you can increase the size like this and put it on the right hand side. So save it, and now let's go to the main report design, because that's your separate crystal report. So remove these borders. Right click, edit sub report, right click, format object, go to the borders, remove borders from single to none. Okay, that's enough. Now tight horizontally, and if you wish to change the border colors, then you can. If you wish to change the background as well, then you can specify the background. So click OK. Now let's go to the report preview and see what is the result. Give here IDs 20012, 20012. That's one of my appointment IDs. So you can see the report is there. So this report should be placed at this particular point. Okay, at this point all the data is appearing perfectly, but age is coming in points. So let's go to the customization. So round off, and then negatives are none, default values are, let's say, dash, and then remove the 1000 separator, and then click OK, and then click OK. And same is the case for appointment ID, format object, and then customize, remove 1000 separator, remove points because it is pure integer, so you don't need to round off and anything else. Then click OK. That's fine. What's the next step? The next step is to remove this thing. Remove this thing. This whole portion should be removed, as I have my report here. So what you can do, you can let me pick it up and put it at this point. Okay, close this and see what is the result. You have your report, but the settings are out now, and because of the other things. Okay, now let's add another report, the clinic report. So right click and insert and sub report, put it here and choose an existing report, browse, and here you don't have any existing report that is similar to that report. Alright, so cancel it and create a report again, and here your name, report name should be internal medicine report. Okay, internal medicine report, and then you use the report wizard and then the connection and select your which medicine. Let me go and use this one. So st_ get internal medicine. These are the security warnings, so press yes. Now CMS, DBO, stored procedures, get internal medicine. Here is that, and now make it null, and then click next, and then select both of these things and then click next, and then don't need to group by, don't need to filter, just finish this and then click OK. So look, my internal medicine is now added. That's my separate report. Now right click and edit sub report. You can see this report is already here opened separately. Now you have external medicine separate and internal medicine separate. So first of all, remove this print date, and then select all these things and then make them center aligned, and then vertical center, and then the font name should be the Homa. Okay, and sorry, everything should be like this, TAHOMA, and then the size should be 8, and remove these headings. I don't need these headings, and increase its size and reduce these sizes as well. And you don't need a dosage internal, instead you need a string, and inside this string what you will write, right click, edit formula, select all and control V. Okay, and here you can specify the same, but the name should be changed. Okay, here the internal will appear. So what you can do, you can close it. Okay, you can remove everything, you can close it first. Let's go to the main report. Here you have inside the unbound fields the formula fields. Where is that formula fields? Here we have the formula fields and internal string. So edit. I have already created this in the previous for you people here. So copy and close it, and come here in the internal medicine report and right click on your this new string and then paste it here. So let us see what will be the result for this. When you receive morning, then this, and when you receive anything, then it will be, sorry, Control Z, and then now format, and then that's fine. Now the next step is to design. First of all, right click, page setup, and the page should be 3.3 as of the previous report. Okay, save it, and then go to the main report. Here you have another report now. So let's go and edit sub report. Now look, the page size is decreased. Let's go to the main report, copy this and paste it here. Okay, increase the size. Now it's clinic medicine now, if the doctor is giving the clinic medicine. So copy and come here, provide these lines at this point, and then simple copy and paste, copy and paste. Here you have to specify these lines. Now let's go to the main report. Here copy and then paste at this point. Okay, put it leftmost, make it left, one more line. Now it's fine, and copy this and paste it at this point, and I think it should be increased. Let us go to the external medicine. Yes, the size should be increased. So let me write here like this and increase its size, and here the size should also be increased. Press Ctrl to select these two together. Again select and increase the size like this, and here you can specify your medicine, and here you can specify your dosage, whatever the dosage will be. It should be display here, and it should be aligning left, and it should be aligning right. And now copy this and paste it here, and then increase the width. That's fine. And now from bottom, this line is 240, so it should become 240. Now it's perfect. Now fit section, and right click, suppress this section, the top part, suppress the below section, suppress means to unhide, to hide, sorry, suppress this section, so nothing will be displayed in this report. So right click, save it, and now go to the external medicine. Here you can also specify fit section, here you can also specify fit section, and now you can suppress these you can right click and suppress the report, and right click, suppress and suppress, and save. Now let's go to the report preview, main report. Now you have the internal medicine. For that, now one more thing you have to do, you have to right click and format object, borders, remove the borders. Okay, and now where you have to put this, you have to put this at this point. So remove these lines. Okay, and put this internal medicine right besides this. Okay, now let's preview the report. Okay, the problem is now with the report, the data is not, it's colliding with each other, so we have to reduce the size. Basically we have to reduce the size so that it can be better displayed. So let's go and first recall the records. Okay, and then click OK. That's fine. Let me enter another record, 20029 and 20029. I think I have records on this ID, so click OK. Yes, I have, but the clinic medicine is not appearing. I have to check any record in which the clinic medicine should be there. So let us close this and open it again. So here you can yes, one more thing that you have to do inside your reports. Let us select your first report, that is your external report. Right click, and whenever you are using Subreport, you are getting the data from your main report on your Subreport. Okay, so you are passing only one time the appointment ID, and then that appointment ID will be used by the Subreports as well. How? Let me show you. Change Subreport links, and now for Subreport, use this appointment ID from this particular portion. Use this appointment ID. Okay, pass it here, fields to link to. So I am going to link appointment ID, Subreport parameter fields, that is my this appointment ID, and then click OK. Likewise here, right click and then edit Subreport, right click and change the internal links. Right click and change Subreport links. Here you also have to specify the appointment ID, so select from your this main record. So you are picking up your appointment ID, and then it will be mapped to this field. Okay, and then click OK, and then we'll see if the record will not come, we'll check. But let's go first and reduce the size of this. Put it on the left hand side still, and then now I think it should be further compressed at this part. Now it's fine, and then increase its size, decrease its size, and put it on the back end at this point. Yes, and now you have to right click, fit section, right click, design, page setup. So it should be 3. Now let's see what will be the result. So save, and main report, external report, you can see the difference. Okay, from left you can specify 20, okay, 40, and still you need 60. Now that's fine, and here you can also specify from left should be 60. Okay, and it should also be 60. So guys, designing take a lot of time, so you have to do it. Right click and fit section. So now I have reduced some of the size of my report, so let us see what is happening at this point. Now you have to pass your record. So 20012, that's your main app ID, and then your external app ID 20012, and that's your internal ID 20012. So click OK. No worry, pass it again. Internal medicine report. So still the records are not coming in a perfect way. Okay, let us reduce the size of this and see what will be the result. Nothing changed. Okay, one thing, I haven't changed this report. I wanted to change this as well. So first of all, let's go back and make it from left 60, put it 60, and then clinic, put it like this, and then specify here is, sorry, Control Z, increase the size, and here from left it should be 60, so that's fine. And what else? From bottom it is 240, it should be 240, and from left it should be 60, that's fine. And then save, and then right click, and then design, page setup, and make the size to 3. Okay, and then save. Go to the main report, go to the internal report. Look, that you have to decrease the size still according to the, okay, decrease its size. Okay, at this point, now where is my this line? Yes, here is my this line, and now everything is perfect. So fit section, and then save, and then preview main report. You can see now the reports are separately and displayed, and now the clinic medicine is also displaying here along with their dosages, and the stored medicine is also displaying here. When you use the single ID, single stored procedure for everything, the results will not come perfectly. That's why I have split it into different parts. Now still we have to make sure that everything is perfect. So where is the problem? The problem is at this point. No, not at this point, it's fine. And here is the problem, we have to fit the section, and at this point we have to fit the section. Yes, everything is perfect. Now let's preview. Okay, so the bottom lines are not appearing at this particular point in both of the reports. So let us see what is the problem. The line is there, but why it is not displayed? Yes, remove this, right click, report, and remove horizontal grid lines, and here you can right click and right click, design, remove horizontal grid lines, save. In the external report, right click, fit section, then preview. Still the line is not appearing. Why? Right guys, so I have set it manually. So I have paused the recording and then I have done that. So I have just placed a line inside the footer part of the report, and then I have unsuppressed it, simple, and nothing else. So you can adjust that by yourself as per your choice. Now the next thing is you have to do the same code for same task, same sub reports you have to create for diseases, for symptoms, and for test. Okay, so now I will not going to show you or demonstrate you these same repetitive tasks again and again, because the length of the recording is too much. So I'm pausing now and I'm doing the next stuff. For diseases, I'm separately creating a report, sub report. For test, I will separately create a sub report, and for symptoms I will separately create the sub report. Okay, and then I will design it, and then I will add it here, and then I will write back to you. Alright, so now the next procedures, first of all I have to create, and then we'll go to the report. So copy and new query and paste, remove everything at this particular point, and here you can specify the create keyword, create, let me zoom in, create procedure, and now get what do you need here? Get diseases. So get patient disease, with respect to appointment. Okay, and then the appointment ID, and here you can specify select from patient diseases, PD, left join. Diseases may exist, may not exist, that's why the left join was there. So you can specify disease table here, so diseases, and then D, and specify the columns. So D dot ID is equals to patient disease dot disease ID, and where you can specify the patient disease dot PD underscore appointment ID equal to this, and this should be removed. Now it's fine. So what you are going to select, you are going to select the diseases. So D dot name as disease, simple. So let me write here 2012 and select and execute. So look, the diseases are appearing here. Okay, so right click and app ID. So this is perfect. So execute. Commands completed successfully. Let us create another procedure. Get symptoms, get patient symptoms. So get patient symptoms with respect to appointment. Symptoms with respect to appointment, app ID is there. Symptoms from patient symptoms, it should be PS, and then here you can specify the symptom table, and alias is S. Specify S dot ID is equals to PS dot symptom ID, where PS dot appointment ID is equals to appointment ID, and here you can specify S dot symptom name, okay, as symptom. So that's my another procedure. Execute. Commands completed successfully. One more left, that is test. So get patient tests with respect to appointment, and here you can specify tests or scans or lab tests, whatever you can say. Test is the table name, patient test is the second table name. PT, here you can specify the alias, and you can specify the T dot space T dot name as patient test, and here you can specify T dot ID is equals to PT dot patient test ID, and here you can specify PT dot appointment ID is equals to appointment ID. Okay, and now execute it. Commands completed successfully, if I am not wrong. Okay, now let's go to the Visual Studio and create the reports. Alright guys, so welcome back, and you can see here now I have perfectly designed my crystal report, and you can notice on the bottom that I have external medicine, internal medicine, patient disease report. So I have created this, and I have suppressed all the sections and the procedures I have created in front of you, and then that's my report. So everything remains the same, and then I have arranged it properly on my this report. Okay, and you can see how I have arranged and where I have arranged what. You can notice here in this section what is placed. You can see on the head you have internal and external medicine, in the footer you have the patient symptoms, test reports and the diseases, and on the page footer you have the remarks and the fee, and the last is the authorized person signature and all that. So when you preview this, every detail is appearing as per requirement. Okay, so I hope you have understood how this happened and how much efforts are applied on this particular report. Okay, so now what we have to do, we have to, in the next lecture we will see how can we add this report, or what I can say, yes, how can we add this report inside the software via C# code, and how can you call that report. Okay, so when this report should display, when the patient come to the reception and ask for the prescription that the doctor has given. Okay, so then the receptionist can double click the record of the patient, and this report will be then displayed, and then the patient will pay the fee, and then the printout will be handed over to the patient. Okay, so we'll see that later on Hopefully you have understood up till now. If you do not understand anything, please do write me. Thank you so much. Take care. Allah Hafiz.